Well,
I gotta get out of
what
here.
have we here, if it isn't young Hopkins again? Let's see what we've got, shall we? You've been disrespecting prefects. That's entirely unacceptable. Mr. Watts tells me you're a complete failure. What should I do to improve your attitude, young James? You better pay a visit to the punishment prefect. I do not want to see you back here for any reason.
Time to pay back the faculty for all their kindness!
I don't think you know what kindness means.
Hopkins, you're done!
That's that nonsense dealt with.
Well,
Does he even
isn't
believe
young
in that
James
crap himself?
Hopkins in trouble again? No rest for the wicked certainly applies to you, it seems. Clashing with the prefects again? Will you ever learn? All this fighting will simply have to stop. Mr. Hopkins, I am of the opinion that some good works would do you a world of good. Go see the punishment prefect. And I want you to stay out of trouble from now on.
Time to pay back the faculty for all their kindness!
I don't think you know what kindness means.
All right, Hopkins, that's enough.
That's how it's done.
You
Like I'm
again,
going to
Jimmy?
respect that old
I'm
fool.
disappointed, but not surprised. Looks like you've been quite busy, eh, Jimmy? You are to obey and respect our staff at all times, Hopkins. You seem to be constantly in trouble, Jimmy. Now, Jimmy, why don't you try to show that you've understood the seriousness of all this? That will be all, Hopkins. You may go.
Time to pay back the faculty for all their kindness!
I don't think you know what kindness means.
That'll be all, Hopkins. You may go.
Jimmy Hopkins delivers. That
Jimmy
was
Hopkins,
tedious.
we're really getting to know each other. Isn't that nice? I'll just bring up your permanent record. The prefects have been commenting on your tendencies toward violence. I am told that you are always in trouble, Jimmy. Very disappointing. You might as well get used to working off your bad deeds. I understand it's quite common in prison. Now, go and think about what I've said.
Maggot, you're gonna mow the lawn at Bulwark!
Who you calling maggot, maggot?
All right, Hopkins, that's enough.
No sweat.
Why
Glad
is it you
that's
can't
over.
seem to keep your nose clean? Don't answer that. Let's see what your rap sheet says. You seem to be a very violent young man. You know you really shouldn't struggle when the prefects approach you. Go see the punishment prefect. Perhaps he can improve your attitude. Goodbye, Hopkins.
Maggot, you're gonna mow the lawn at Bulwark!
Who you calling maggot, maggot?
right, Hopkins, that's enough.
You can count on Jimmy.
Jimmy,
This is
it
getting
seems like
annoying.
you just left my office and now you're back again. Time to look at your record again. I constantly hear your name associated with misdeeds, Jimmy. I don't like it. Another fight? How many this week, Jimmy? How many? Well, I don't suppose labor will really help the situation, but it's worth a try. And that's the last I want to hear of you, Hopkins.
Maggot, you're gonna mow the lawn at Bullworth.
Who you calling maggot, maggot?
All right, Hopkins, that's enough.
Jimmy comes through again.
So
He makes me
nice
wanna
of
get
you
in
to
trouble
drop
just to
by my
irritate
office on your way to prison, young man. Your rap sheet gets longer by the minute, it seems. Several prefects have noticed your propensity for violence. You seem to be on a fast track to a conviction for assault. Mr. Hopkins, I am of the opinion that some good works would do you a world of good. Go see the punishment prefect. That is all, Hopkins.
You could do a little public service, it'll do you good. Go mow the lawn.
Isn't there a law against slave labor?
All right, Hopkins, that's enough.
My work here is done.
Hopkins,
I hope I never get to be
I
an
was hoping
idiot
I
like
wouldn't
him.
see you for a while. Let's see what your rap sheet says. A teacher had to physically apprehend you. You seem to be constantly in trouble, Jimmy. Mr. Hopkins, I am of the opinion that some good works would do you a world of good. Go see the punishment prefect. Now get out of here.
You could do a little public service, it'll do you good. Go mow the lawn.
Isn't there a law against slave labor?
All right, Hopkins, that's enough.
Another good
I
deed
can't wait
done.
for someone to break a rule.
I'm beginning
Sorry,
to get very
you don't get my
tired of your
respect by
shenanigans,
yelling at me.
Hopkins. Let's see what your rap sheet says. Do not fight the prefects. Am I making myself clear? You seem to be constantly in trouble, Jimmy. Mr. Hopkins, I am of the opinion that some good works would do you a world of good. Go see the punishment prefect. You are dismissed.
You could do a little public service, it'll do you good. Go mow the lawn.
Isn't there a law against slave labor?
All right, Hopkins, that's enough.
There was never any doubt.